Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abigail Thebus. Thank you for joining us today. We have a very special program lined up for you. Well, as you all know, it's Women's Month, and so we've decided to end off the month by highlighting some women that have overcome adversity, overcome testing, and overcome trials. One such woman being my friend Liesel over here. I will let her introduce herself in a minute. But I just wanted to tell us that us as women, we have been called to be a light. We've been called to be helpers. Helpers are viewed as the weaker sex, but it's not. Help ministry is to correspond with God. And that to me is the highest calling. And so let us embrace that as women. And then lastly, but definitely not least, you have been called to be just who you are. Don't try to be someone else. If you forget everything else that we've said here this afternoon, just remember, God wants you to be just who you are. So, without any further ado, I have my friend Liesel Hendricks here this afternoon. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Liesel Hendricks, and I'm married to Wayne Hendricks, mother of one beautiful daughter, Annabella Hendricks. And I'm the youth leader at Rafa International under the leadership of Pastor Ingrid Stevenson. And I'm so grateful to Abigail this afternoon for this opportunity. It has really been good, and thank you once again for creating this platform for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Liesel, for joining us. We are so honored this afternoon. Liesel omitted to tell you that she and I go way back.
Yes.
Many years. And so I know when she speaks to you this afternoon, it is from a genuine place. It is from a place of strength. It is from a place of overcoming everything and so much more. And she's still standing here today. So Liesel and I are actually here today to honor our late mothers. I'm going to allow Liesel to tell you a little bit about her mother, who her mother was. So Liesel, tell everyone a little bit about who your mother was.
My mom, my late mom, Elizabeth Barnett, born on the 10th of September 1947. Very quiet woman, quiet in spirit, but yet very firm.
Definitely.
She didn't say much. She wasn't any specific person in church, but her praise moved mountains. She lived until the age of 72 years of grace, I would say. And she served God until the very end. We have 5 children, 2 daughters and 3 brothers.
Wow.
So yes, my mom was a prayer warrior.
Definitely. I know that. I would frequent at Liesel's home and she at my home. Our 2 mothers actually knew each other. And I do remember your mother as a quiet woman, but I also remember her as one of the women I was a little bit afraid of, because she was strict in her beliefs, strict in what it was that she believed we as young women were supposed to be or turn out to be. And you know, when I look at you today, I see everything your mother wanted and so much more. So Liesel, what is the greatest lesson you think your mother taught you?
Well, I don't know, I think you know also my testimony. I would say faith is one of the most greatest and biggest lesson. I want to say that it was my mom's experience, but it's my testimony, was my lesson that she has given to me faith. I think when she was pregnant with me, just before she found out she was pregnant with me, both her kidneys gave in.
Wow.
And doctors told her, but she has to go for an abortion with me because I won't live. If I should live, I will be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. Being the strong prayer warrior mom that she was to me, she stated and she said the doctors no. The papers was all drawn up, it was just for her to sign and I wasn't there. But faith stepped in and she said she will have this child. So it was her experience that she had during her pregnancy, but it was my life lesson. And it's something that I will take and carry with me for the rest of my life.
I mean, look at you. That just shows that we shouldn't believe every report that we hear.
Yes.
It's her faith and combined with the power of this God that we serve. and I look at you, you're perfectly healthy,
Yes.
and you are living your life for the Lord. So we salute your mother for that step of faith. You would not have been here, and I would not have known you, and my life is so much richer for knowing you, Liesel. I mean, it's oor 20 jaar now.
Yes.
Huh? Wow, amazing, amazing. So Liesel, what is the biggest thing that you now apply or practice in your life that mommy has left behind for you?
Okay, I think that to honor my mom, I try my utmost best to serve the Lord, my God, with all that's within me. That is what she did until the very end. And my mom always used to go and visit the sick and the poor and take something along. And she had a very good friend, late sister Eileen Lehman.
I remember.
She used to, way before my mom got sick, she got very sick. And she was in bed, she couldn't do anything for herself. And just before, a week before my mom was diagnosed and in hospital, my mom visited her. And then mom was in hospital for 2 months and she passed on. And it took me a while to go to her. And then I took it up and I went to go and visit her until she also passed on.
Wow.
So my mom she loved visiting the sick and take something along and just being there, care for people spiritually, emotionally and physically. And she did the best of her ability. And like I said in the beginning, my mom was very quiet but yet firm. And while she was in the hospital, doctors came in and doctors called us one night and told us that mom is not going to finish until the next day. And we couldn't visit due to COVID. And I asked one of the nurses, can you just play the song for my mom over the phone? Because she was on oxygen, she couldn't move. There was like no lung.
Sure.
And I asked one of the nurses just to play the song for her. And she played it for my mom.
What song was that?
Can't remember. And in that state, my mom lifted up her hands and she praised the Lord.
Wow.
And the doctors came and they stood around the bed and they couldn't believe it because just a few minutes ago they called to say the family come and say goodbyes. And she pulled through another month after that. So she served the Lord till the very end. And that is one thing that I want to honor her. Doesn't matter, come rain or storms, sunshine, I want to serve the Lord to the best of my ability.
Beautiful, Liesel. Well, I can see that in your life. I think that's the glue that keeps us together. You know, after all these years, it's the fact that we both had mothers, and these are pictures of them. This is Liesel's late mom, and this is my late mom. And they mark us in our lives. Whether we want to or not, we have to serve the Lord because of what they've left behind. And we are here just to honor their memory. You may have lost your mother. You may have lost someone who is a maternal figure to you. And I just want to encourage you this afternoon to say to you, and Liesel and we are here to encourage the mourning families, that our mothers, their mark lives on long after they have left this earth. Their legacy lives on. We talk about legacy, but I believe legacy lives on through us and through what we do. And so I want to honor my mother by reading you all the letter that I wrote her on her last birthday. I did not know it was going to be her last birthday. Dear Mom, what an honor just to call you that, and especially today on your 60th birthday. I wanted to issue you a love letter to tell you just how much you mean to me. Your heart and soul is ministry, Mommy. And as a young woman, child, I couldn't quite grasp your passion. But little did I know that by studying your life, living as your daughter, it would become my passion too. Thank you for teaching me to live for others, Mommy. I remember as a young girl, you dressed me up as a princess. Little bows in my hair and white bobby socks, pretty shoes and the most adorable little dresses. I believe that is what instilled in me the need to always look good, especially when I go to the house of the Lord. Thank you for teaching me to be a well-presented young woman. I now pass this on to my princesses. One of my very favorite things about you, Mom, is your love for Dad. You've shown me longevity, understanding, and absolute determination, determined with the agape love that God gave you towards Daddy. In and out of season, you are and you've always been his protector, his crown, his prayer warrior, his best friend. I've seen you grow with him. I've seen you grow old with him. Thank you for teaching me God-centered love as a wife. As a mommy, you are always caring, always praying for us, always checking up on us, always praying, always praying, always praying. More than your hugs, mommy, your spirit of prayer as a mother is what has stood out for me and still stands out after all these years. Thank you for giving me the most valuable gift of how to be a prayerful mother. You have this way about you, mother, where you hum your spirit song when you cook or when you bath or just when you're busy about your day. It's such a big part of you that you have even begun humming in your sleep. Whether you're happy or sad, this has always been your worship, even in your sleep. Thank you for teaching me, Mom, to always have a song, the joy of the Lord. The one constant in your life, Mom, that I have witnessed and I've seen has been your love for God. You serve Him relentlessly. You love Him more than Dad, more than us, more than your family, more than other gods. You are a woman of great faith. You are a true follower of Christ. You truly aspire to see Him face to face one day. Mom, you fed our faith more than any other thing in our lives. There were times you stood alone, but you stood for Christ. You've given me the greatest gift. Thank you for teaching me that Christ is my source, my everything. Thank you for teaching me to be a follower of Christ. Mommy, I love you. Happy 60th. You are precious to me. I hope to be half as amazing as you with your bare hugs and spiritual gifts. I'm blessed to be your daughter. I'm blessed to serve Christ with you. May He bless you, keep you, sustain you, and raise up many women just like you. To me, you are a legend. You are etched in my heart. I thank God for you, Mommy. You are a designer's original. I thank God for choosing me to be your daughter. You and Jesus have stood by me through any storm. I love you, Mother. And this is a letter that I wrote to my mother on her 60th birthday during lockdown, not knowing that I will never be able to celebrate another birthday with her. I thank the Lord and I honor my late mother, Lizette Charlotte Walker, and I echo my words in this letter. She's etched in my heart and forever will live on through her descendants. May the Lord bless you. If you find yourself in a place where you long for your loved one, your mother, your sister, whoever it may be, we honor these great women that have left a massive legacy behind. Liesel, is there anything else you want to say to someone who's struggling in their grieving process right now?
I would like to say to someone, I've actually got a poem I want to read as well. But I want to say that when my mom passed away, it felt like life is over. And like you're not gonna make it till the next day. But by the grace of God and with God on our side, we've made it till this far.
Amen.
There's not a day that goes by we don't miss her.
True.
But we've made it. So I want to say to every young person out there today that has lost a mother, especially during this time, it's so cold and everything has been taken away so quickly, that you can make it. You will survive. The grieving process is different for each and everyone, so don't rush yourself. Each and everyone's process is different. But I want to say to you, you will make it. You will become that woman that if your mom has passed, whatever principles that she has left behind, live it out to the fullest. If I may, I just want to read this short poem. It's called The Chord. We are connected, my child and I, by an invisible cord not seen by the eye. It's not like the cord that connects us till birth. The cord can't be seen by any on earth. The cord does its work right from the start. It binds us together, attached to my heart. I know that it's there, though no one can see. The invisible cord from my child to me. The strength of this cord is hard to describe. It can't be destroyed. It can't be denied. It's stronger than any cord man could create. It withstands the test.
Yes.
Can hold any weight. And though you are gone, though you're not there with me, the cord is still there, but no one can see. It pulls at my heart. I am bruised, I am sore. But this cord is my lifeline as never before. I'm thankful that God connects us this way. A mother and child, death can't take it away. And may this be an encouragement to each and every woman out there, especially if you're still young. Know that your mother's cord that connected you will always be there.
Wow. Thank you. God bless you, everyone. I hope that you were encouraged through our testimonies. We are still grieving, but we make it through the grace of God, and so will you. I'm Abigail Thebus. Thank you for joining us today.